It's like if you start there, and I
Oh
think
wait, yeah, it's on a really high speed.
it's like I was already gone.
As I speak to you through this video message, necessitated by the pandemic restrictions, it's with some sadness that I realise that this will be my last supporter reception contribution as chairman of Heart of Bucks. What an extraordinary 10 years I will have had, 7 of them as chairman. When I joined, the Herculean task which Richard Dixon, as director of the charity, had was to convince Buckinghamshire residents and businesses that there was a vital role which the Community Foundation should play in the county. As part of the Community Foundation network, our influence and our ability to support grassroots community organisations began to grow. And it therefore came as a wake-up call when a former High Sheriff in 2013 observed that we were Buckinghamshire's best-kept secret, not the most welcome accolade to be given. Our name change from Buckinghamshire Community Foundation to Heart of Bucks gave us the opportunity to develop a more immediate and appealing message, operating as we do at the very centre of Buckinghamshire communities. Offering a highly professional service for both donors and beneficiaries, we've developed our governance structures and grant-making processes and held our investment houses to account. Our endowments have increased to almost £8 million during the 20 years of our existence. As this fund grows, we are able to guarantee support to community groups in perpetuity, a very appealing concept for many long-term investors with a heart for their local community. Some donors opt for their contributions to be used in their totality for the relief of disadvantage and development of opportunities, and so the flow-through fund has taken a significant position in our portfolio. Both endowment and flow-through funds are crucial to building stronger and more sustainable local communities. I'm happy to say that our profile has increased dramatically. Regular newsletters give funding updates. We feature on the radio and in the local newspapers, and our website is informative and well used. Through the work of Peter Costello and now Henry Allmand as CEO, Heart of Bucks is very much on the map. The government has recognised the power of community foundations to deliver targeted support where it's most needed, and most importantly, to be able to do this without a long delay. So it engaged with the Community Foundation Network this year to deliver the National Emergencies Trust funding during the coronavirus pandemic. We have worked closely with the newly formed Buckinghamshire Council and look forward to continuing as a key delivery partner for certain funds. Who would ever have imagined the havoc which could be wrought by COVID-19? The third sector has been hit unbelievably hard, with their capacity to generate funds through fundraising activities totally curtailed, and in many cases, volunteer support from the over 70s evaporating. Every sector, groups working in physical health and mental well-being, education and training, isolation and disadvantage, and especially the arts and heritage, have been dealt an almost fatal blow. These groups are the lifeblood of our communities, and their very existence is under threat. At Heart of Bucks, we've worked unbelievably hard since lockdown to ensure that our funding was available to those in desperate need. Our office team have worked without a break to ensure that the groups know about the funding available and to process funding requests. Henry has developed new funding schemes, launched appeals and engaged with myriad people to gather funds from different sources. All this has been achieved without being able to acknowledge the ongoing impact this was having on our own resources and our capacity to run the charity. Whilst our existence is certainly not under threat, COVID-19 has certainly stunted our ability to raise funds for our own running costs. I am therefore making an appeal to you, our supporters, to make a donation direct to Heart of Bucks. It is a stark reminder that during this pandemic, if we had not been operating in the county, the £500,000 allocated to Buckinghamshire by external funders would not have come in, and our communities would have been £500,000 poorer. And so this brings me back to my opening observation, which affirmed the pivotal role which Heart of Bucks plays in the well-being of the county. The recruitment process for my successor is well underway, and I'm very pleased to say that I shall not be leaving the organisation entirely when I step down from the chair. A new role for me as Lord Lieutenant of Buckinghamshire starts at the end of November, and alongside this I will have the honour of holding the role of President of Heart of Bucks. Finally, may I conclude by thanking you all for your support in the past and for your ongoing engagement with Heart of Bucks into the future. Together we can achieve great things in this beautiful county. We can act as catalysts for social change and build stronger and more cohesive communities. We seem to be living on ever-shifting sands, so may I wish you the strength to face whatever this pandemic may throw at you, and hope that you keep safe and well. Thank you for your warm support.
Hello from everyone at Heart of Bucks, to all of our supporters, donors, partners and beneficiaries, and thank you for taking the time to view this video summary of our year spanning April 2019 to March 2020. It has been a year of great change, challenge and complexity for both our foundation and the county of Buckinghamshire, and yet we remain very optimistic for the future. As the new CEO, I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to join the foundation in September 2019, a very special moment for me personally as a long-term resident of Buckinghamshire. I have always been an advocate of our great county, whether that has been working in local public services or volunteering, and straight away I was impressed with the energy and enthusiasm of everyone involved in the foundation, who clearly all share my enthusiasm to make Buckinghamshire an inclusive, vibrant and resilient place to live and work. Our foundation is a critical part of the local community, and we have made £9 million of grants over our 20-year history. In doing so, we have supported thousands of small community groups and charities to continue their great work. But our impact is not just financial, and we have been a central part of local partnerships and projects throughout this time. The past year has seen us review and refresh our strategic approach. We have a renewed energy for the task at hand, which we summarise in our vision: to create a culture of giving that strengthens and supports communities throughout Buckinghamshire. And our three new strategic aims will ensure we meet this ambitious vision. Firstly, we will raise more funds through philanthropy and our generous partners in the local community. Secondly, we will use grants and loans to make a lasting, positive impact on our community's needs in Buckinghamshire. And thirdly, using our unique place within the community, we will be a vocal, visible and collaborative champion for the whole community. The staff team, board of trustees and our volunteers are all excited about the opportunity to grow and develop the foundation from this starting point. There are far too many highlights from our year to mention everything in the time we have available now, but key moments from our year include securing donations to grow our charity's endowment, including a £1 million transfer from a local trust to be invested by our foundation in perpetuity for Buckinghamshire. We have also begun to develop our philanthropic activities in collaboration with the private sector, starting a business engagement programme called Community Investors and forming a close partnership with Buckinghamshire Business First. We are so grateful for all of the business support that we have had to date. Our relationship with the new local authority, Buckinghamshire Council, has also been very positive, and we opened 2 environmental funding programmes toward the end of the year that have great potential to grow and improve environmental sustainability in Bucks, a shared focus for both our organisations. Our partner company, Cophill Climb Limited, ran yet another successful motoring event in Princes Risborough to growing national acclaim. Indeed, Cophill Climb were fortunate to receive the Queen's Award for voluntary service, a testament to the hard work of the army of volunteers who do so much for the local area. An incredible £750,000 has now been raised for good causes by the event over the years, with more to come in the future, I'm sure. The end of the year saw the coronavirus pandemic take hold in the UK and cause disruption and challenge across the board. I am proud to say that Heart of Bucks responded quickly to the emergency, channeling emergency grants where they were desperately needed. Joining forces with a number of partners, including Buckinghamshire Council and the National Emergencies Trust, we worked collaboratively at a national and local level to ensure that the non-profit sector in Bucks had funds available to weather the storm. The crisis is not yet over, and Heart of Bucks is determined to be here for the local community throughout this most challenging time, providing support and funding where it is most needed. And so, as we reflect and look to the future, the past year has been a great platform to launch some of our ambitious projects for 2020 and beyond. With our vision and strategy in place, we hope to grow our impact within the Buckinghamshire community for many years to come, be that through charitable grants, working in partnership, or advocating for our great county. Heart of Bucks is determined to play our role in Buckinghamshire's bright and vibrant future. So thank you to everyone involved in Heart of Bucks for your warm welcome and your generosity, and I look forward to working with you all in future.